If you're a fan of the TV show Vikings, real-life Vikings, or just Viking lore in general, then you're gonna love to know that Vinland Saga is getting an anime adaptation. But not only that, because that was announced last year, we actually have trailers and previews. So I'm going to be having a look at what I believe to be the second trailer from Wit Studios. Yes, Wit Studios, take my money. Take it all, because Wit Studios, the people who brought us Attack on Titan, Ancient Magnus, Bride, and After the Rain, then you're just going to know that this is going to be really good. So yeah, with high praise like that, it's going to be a little bit of a bummer that it's going to be bad if it turns out that way, but Attack on Titan just looks incredible, and it's just like, good. So with the trailer, it's looking amazing. So from this trailer, it looks like it's going to be action-packed and not holding back on the action at all. Even blood and gore, which is just going to make it so much better, because it's going to be able to embody the ferociousness of the Vikings and just beautiful animation that we saw in Attack on Titan. If we can see stuff like that in Vinland Saga, it's just going to be so nice to watch, and I just can't wait. And I really don't think we could have really picked a better choice for this. Wit Studios are just going to do an amazing job. I just know they will. Hopefully, they will. So Vinland Saga is made by Yukimura Makoto, and that came out back in 2005 and is still going today. And it is one of the best manga I've had the pleasure of reading, for many reasons. First of all, just because it's Vikings, and I really enjoyed the Viking TV show, as well as The Last Kingdom, and other medieval films and TV series that were set around that time. So just to pre-warn you, some spoilers coming up. I'm going to try and keep it as spoiler-free as possible, but I'm just going to give you a brief overview of basically why you should be wanting to watch this, or why you should want to go and read the manga right now. To give a brief overview, as brief as possible, without giving away too many spoilers, hopefully, we follow the journey of Thorin, who is in Askelad's company, for reasons in which you will find out within, which is quite a tragic reason. But we are set in 1013 AD, around the time of Danish kings, and Yukimura Makoto also made sure that it had some real life history events, as most of this is based on what actually happens in real life. And just one of those stories comes from Eric the Red, who got banished to Greenland and then going on to discover America, where his ship ended up getting blown off course, and that is how he was able to discover America. But it has lots of historical events like this, so you can be sure that reading it, and when we eventually get to watch it, you're going to be learning a history lesson or two. So with this, my one main hope is that Wit Studios doesn't leave out anything. I want them to have as much context and as much detail that is required as possible. Even if I have to wait, even if they have to split up into multiple seasons, I just want to have as much there as possible. So when I first got introduced to Vinland Saga, I got really captivated in Thorin's journey and meeting new characters, and I just really want to see what Wit Studios are going to do with the Viking longships, the battle scenes. How are they going to make these Vikings come alive? But I think Wit Studios are going to do a pretty good job of it. But like I said before, I do hope that they do pace it out and they do not rush it. Wit Studios, please just take your time. I'll be happy to wait. I'm sure many people will be very, very happy to wait, because we know you will do a good job. Scratch that, you'll do an amazing job. I really just want them to spend time creating this world, creating the characters, and making the world really come alive. Now, even just from the trailer, you can tell it's going to be beautiful. Like, oh, it's going to be so good. Like, just scenery, the intense battle clips that we have, it just looks like everything's going to be so well done. And I can't really put it into words more than that. It just looks beautiful. It looks stunning. And for 2019 anime, it's going to be really good, because it's like meant to be coming out at the end, I believe. So that'll be good. But if they're taking all this time, they can keep taking their time, because it looks beautiful. Just from trailers, the scenery, it just whoa. Just whoa. That's all I can say is whoa. But one of my main hopes for this is that people can yes, get introduced to the series, yes, get introduced to the manga, but maybe, just take time and have a look at the history behind it. Have a look at what Yukihiro Makoto did to create this world. What stories did he borrow from our world to make his world his? What stories from our world are in this world, and how much of it is true, and just the amount of history you can learn behind it, and the fact that even when you're done learning about what Vinland Saga is with like Eric the Red and everyone, and it's just like there's so much more to learn because there's an entire history behind it, like how the Vikings got to Iceland and Greenland, what actually happened with them getting there, and the story with Ragnar Lothbrok that we see. It's just a really good story to learn about the Vikings. That's why they're one of my favourite like history pieces, because the Vikings, they're cool, they're fierce, and they're just amazing. They're like amazing in battle. They're great seagoers. They have an amazing ships, and I just hope that people can, maybe after they're done watching it, maybe after they're done reading, just go and learn a little bit, because that's probably one of the best parts about it. So if you are interested in any of this, I will link the Vinland Saga manga as well as the trailers that I find in the description down below. And if you do read Vinland Saga, please give me your opinion on it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But with just this trailer, it seems like there's going to be a lot of action, and if this action is as good as what we see in Attack on Titan, the beauty smoothness of Levi cutting through the air as blood splatters everywhere, if we're going to have that same level of animation in Vinland Saga, it is going to be... If you can't tell, I'm just really excited for this, because I really like Vinland Saga, I really like Vikings, and I just want to see what Wit Studios does to bring them alive. But I also hope that not just the animation, but the story, and everything about it, it just works. I hope it's an anime that will be good. I am honestly looking forward to it, and I'm going to be really annoyed if something goes wrong. I don't know. But I have really high hopes for Wit Studios doing a really good job on this one. I've tried not to spoil it too much. I'm really sorry if I have. I will probably put spoiler warnings for minor spoilers, I think, that I might make. Tori, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Tell me your opinions on the new Vinland Saga anime in the comments down below, and anything in general about Vinland Saga, even the manga. So if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one of whatever I make. See ya.